welcome, folks, on this Monday, and welcome to the Hill Report news break. This is WD3. Let's get right into it. Uh, as you see, Donald Trump walking down the stairs of his jet. He has to have a new lease on life. Uh, if you've been living under a rock, uh, you didn't see that this happened to him this weekend.
And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
So going from that situation to arriving in Milwaukee for the Republican National Convention to get his nomination officially for the Republican ticket. Um, they should. They said that they should be announcing a vice president tonight in Milwaukee. So that is something to look for. Um, Also, his lingering opponent, Nikki Haley, has just conceded and released her delegates, and she released a statement. Let's check it out.
Now we're learning that Haley has said she's releasing all of her 97 delegates earned over the length of that primary, some of them from states that voted after she dropped her bid. But we're also hearing from her spokesperson that Haley is not invited to the Republican convention. This even as she drops her delegates and urges them to unite behind former President Donald Trump. I do think it's a notable and stark contrast. Haley, of course, was critical of Trump during that primary. That's basically how it goes when you're challenging anyone for the same job. The two politicians have spoken by the phone over the course of the last few weeks. We learned that recently. Doesn't seem like that phone call necessarily healed any of the bad blood between them, specifically because, as Cheney Denton, Haley's longtime spokesperson, said to me, she's not invited and Trump is entitled to have the convention that he wants. Haley, in Cheney's words, is fine with not being there, but it's again a moment where she's preaching unity, but will not be at the convention to underscore the need for that, even as her delegates are now free to go for Trump.
Breaking news about former President Donald Trump. NBC News has just learned that the federal classified documents case, the case where he's been accused of hoarding classified documents at his Mar-a-Lago estate, has just been dismissed by a federal judge in Florida. This news comes as Republicans are set to officially nominate him for president later this week, and less than 48 hours after he survived that assassination attempt on him at a rally in Pennsylvania over the weekend. Obviously, this case has been bogged down in delays for months now. It didn't even have a trial date, but this is an enormous victory for the former president and his legal team.
And as if literally dodging a bullet is not a good enough weekend, enough to make you have a new lease on life. I heard Donald Trump is talking about peace and love now, no doubt. But he also had one of his biggest cases dismissed. The case of the classified documents that so many were talking about. Well, because of the appointment of special counsel Jack Smith, the judge dismissed the case. Definitely positive developments this week for Donald Trump. He uh, came within a centimeter of losing his life. He dodged that. He won the debate standing on his head. Um, his main opponents have all dropped out, so he's got a very clear path for the convention coronation. And he has a lot of delays in his cases to after the election, and he's also had his case dismissed in the classified documents case, which is something that's still lingering over the head of Joe Biden, the classified documents case, because in his case, you're either mentally incompetent to stand trial, or you had illegal possession of classified documents. So that's the conundrum that Joe Biden is in, and that is the trap that Donald Trump just escaped. So for a lot of people who don't like Trump, well, you feel sorry. You don't never want to see somebody get shot at, but he definitely is having a great month. Well, this is your Hill Report News Break. This is WD3. Thanks for joining us, and you all have a great day. See you next time.